don't know where it is, then we're not going to tell you, because it's a matter of saving these women who have escaped a life nobody should go through. Tonight, we are going to take you through the house of Ruth, taking you behind the door, and then we're going to talk about an escape plan, about protective orders, and how you can help. Out of the darkness, a light escorts you into the path of your new life. You step into the shower to wash away the wounds as tears just fall down the drain. You brush gently, trying not to rupture your fat lip, and then you lay down. You put your head on this pillow and you wonder how Mr. Right went all wrong.
There's some good from what all this ugliness does produce some beauty.
On a beautiful day, a mom and dad talk about their beautiful daughter, Jessica, and how they want to help the house of Ruth. Jessica never made it to the house after a push 7 Septembers ago.
He came down right away and said, "I'm sorry, I'll never do that again." And she said, "No," she said, "if you've done this once, you will do it again."
Again happened minutes later.
That morning before she left, he tried to strangle her.
And when your life hits the rocks, where happiness melts into sadness, the house of Ruth is here for you. Food is being prepared, most of which you donated to help women just like Jessica. But the fire was still raging in the heart of Jessica's husband. He pulled up to their Timonium home when a judge told him not to. Had his father with him and his 2 little boys in the back. Told his dad to ask Jessica to come outside. He had something to tell her. When she did, he shot and killed her right in front of her 2 sons. Then he went inside and killed himself.
I'm angry. I'm angry with him. I'm still angry with him today. But I do feel a compassion for him.
I was about a mile or 2 away when the event happened, and I'm thinking, could there have been something I had done to prevent it, to intercede, to intervene, but I don't usually beat myself up over it, because I know that there really was no way, nothing I could have done, and I felt we did all we could do to support her.
At the house where women have escaped, they will step upstairs to a store just for them. Everything donated to help ladies like Jessica.
And then help the women to create outfits that they will actually wear, that they feel good about in, so that when they go out to court, or they go out for a job interview, or they go out looking for their housing, they feel just as good as anyone else would feel when they go to do those things. They feel confident, they feel strong, and they feel happy.
We are concerned about the moms who arrive here and how they're going to take care of their own children, but think of Jessica's children. Listen to what happened when the young boys heard their baby cousin cry on the night both their mom and dad died.
They heard little baby Owen. They ran in there, "Baby Owen, baby Owen." And they climbed in bed with Hillary and Brian and that baby, and they never left. It was like they were in their family. It was a miracle. It was so beautiful.
And it's beautiful in here to see children get away from the screaming, the slapping, and get the real comforts of growing up as a child in peace.
Here at the House of Ruth allows children come in, sit down, have a regular routine, work on managing their emotions and learning some safety tips while also learning their ABCs and their 1, 2, 3s.
Jessica's boys have grown. And if you're looking for a sign or a message, maybe we saw it when both celebrated their 13th and 10th birthdays.
There was a rainbow in the sky. And with the one birthday, we went down and we had balloons for one of the boys, and the littlest boy grabbed them, and they immediately went up into the air, and we thought, oh no, and then we all looked at each other and said, they're going up to Jessica.
They're going up to Jessica.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it. Lisa Nitch from the House of Ruth. We're going to talk about the parents in just a second. You get 88 police reports every week from Baltimore City.
Delivered right to our organization. That's right.
88?
Yes.
And they come in, it's almost like a referral, right?
That's right.
And do you call them after you get the police reports?
We do it within 48 hours. We have a follow-up to try and get them in the moment when things are still, at their biggest crisis point, when people are most likely to take some action. We want to engage them in services as soon as possible to help them find safety.
Tonight, if I'm a woman and the man I think I love takes a swing at me, what's the first thing I'm going to do?
That's right. You're going to let somebody know. Whether it's the police, it's the House of Ruth, it's somebody. Let somebody know what's happening. So not keep it a secret. Pack a safety bag with important documents like prescriptions, birth certificates, license, copy of keys, and come up with a safety word to let somebody know if you're in trouble.
We talk about the women all the time. We talk about, why don't you get out?
Yeah.
What about the guy when are we going to start scolding the men that do this?
That's exactly it. And that's what we're trying to do. Change the conversation. As you saw in this case, the victim did everything right. Everything right and was still killed. And so we've got to stop talking about how do we keep women from being abused and start talking to the people who are doing the abusing. Why does he treat her that way? And really challenge that behavior.
Point the finger at him.
Absolutely. And they're capable of changing.
Let me ask you this. Jessica did everything right.
That's right.
One time, out. Protective order, restraining order. The guy still shows up with a gun at the house. How does that happen?
Well, it happens because nobody's challenging his behavior. Nobody's talking to him about it. He doesn't have somebody that cares about him saying what you're doing is not okay. And it's been a secret. We've got to have, in a strong way, we know that 90% of men are not violent in their relationships, but that that are violent, they believe everybody's doing it. And so we need to get that 9 out of 10 men speaking to that one man saying this isn't okay.
Let me tell you something else. If you escape a house and you leave your birth certificate behind, people donate money so that women can go get a new birth certificate.
Yeah.
Also health care. You don't want to be on, because you don't want to tip him off where you're getting treatment, right? So you take care of that too.
Yeah, there's actually legislation that's trying to be passed that we're trying to cover it up so that even if she's on his insurance, that we're trying to get legislation passed so that it can be shielded, so that he can't know where she's getting treatment. But that's hopefully in the future.
All right. Again, if you need help, just get in touch with the House of Ruth. Call the cops, man.
Absolutely.
I'm going to tell you 2 real quick things. Those parents are superhuman. They are very strong to talk on television about what happened to their daughter. They are conducting the 7th annual memorial run in Jessica's honor. It goes through her hometown of Towson. It's coming up on September the 13th. I'm going to try to put some more stuff online.
Please.
And then tomorrow, the Clearinghouse in Timonium is holding its 24th annual sidewalk sale, and all the proceeds will be going to the House of Ruth. And they're trying to bring in close to $100,000. It's never enough. Lisa, thank you for coming in for the House of Ruth.
I appreciate you having me. Thank you.
Now, this story will be up on our website after the show, along with a link to the resources for anyone in an abusive relationship who's trying to get out. That's on ABC2News.com.